Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hello, welcome to Eagle Styles. If you're new here, welcome. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So in today's video, we are going to be making a pumpkin. To all our old subscribers, welcome back again. Please leave your notification bell on. So now let's get into the video. So for this project, you're gonna need two different yarns. You're gonna need a fiber fill, scissors, needle. So let's get started. So now you're gonna make a chain of you make 18. Your first and make sure it's tight. Now start your chain. Make a chain of 18. Then you chain another one. So now you yarn over and bring it to the second space. You make a half double crochet all the way towards the end. So now we are almost there at the end. So now you make chain one and turn your work. Bring it to the first space at the back loop. Make half double crochet. So we're gonna be working at the back loops until we get towards the end. Then we're gonna chain one again and start at the back loop. So now we are almost at the end of our project for this section. So this is the outcome of my first section. So now we're going to join together and sew the ends. This is where the needle comes in. We're gonna be sewing the ends of the pumpkin sides. So it gave me like 22 22 rows. I was counting them. It gave me 22 rows. Now I'm going to stitch both sides together. Make sure when you're stitching, it goes underneath, like I'm doing it underneath the yarn for both ways. So now I'm at the end of the of joining them together. So now I'm doing the last joining. I'm gonna pull my yarn, my remaining yarn, and give it a cut. So this is how your project is supposed to look like. So now I'm gonna insert the remaining yarn into my needle. Then I'm going to go underneath the first spaces all around this project. Make sure you put the needle in between the holes and pull. So now this is the end. So now I'm going to pull. Make sure you pull it tightly, and after pulling it tightly, make sure you stitch the end like I'm doing it. Make sure you stitch every space that you see on top. So this is going to be like the bottom of the pumpkin. So now I'm gonna flip it over and insert my fiber fill. After inserting my fiber fill, I am going to go again around the first holes that I see, then pull. If you like, you can add more fiber fill. If you like, you can leave it this way. So now I already fill it up. So now I'm going to make sure I stitch the top of the pumpkin. I'm going to insert the needle right in between. After I stitch the top, I'm going to be stitching back and forth from the bottom to the top so that it can give us like a pumpkin shape. So now this is how it's supposed to look like. For a sec, it looks like mandarin. So now I'm going to do like the top for the pumpkin. I'm going to be using brown. So I'm going to be making my chains. So this one I made like 6 chains and 7 chains and yarn over and bring it to the second space. So I'm going to be going all the way down and make a chain and make my way up. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So this is actually the stem. You see the stem? So now I'm gonna cut off my yarn and pull the remaining and tie it up and insert the remaining yarn into my needle. So now I'm gonna place the half yarn that we started with right in between those spaces and start to sew my endings. After sewing my endings, I am going to be attaching the stem on top of the pumpkin. So this is how it's supposed to be looking. I'm going to attach it. So I'm going to place my needle right in between the pumpkin underneath, bring the remaining needle and yarn on top of where the stem is. So I'm going to be sewing back and forth like top bottom for me to get the stem the right way. So now this is how your pumpkin is supposed to be looking. So we are all done. So I made 2 pumpkins, one for my son, one for my daughter. So this is how it looks like. Happy Halloween. So thanks for watching this video. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and please leave your notification bell on so that you won't miss any video from me. Thank you very much and God bless.